The next section, what about the benefits of banks? Why banks why banks are very important for the economy. We will analyze this section by three levels: for depositors, for borrowers, and for whole economy. For depositors, number one, for you as a depositor, the bank, okay, when we talk about greater liquidity, this is advantage for you as a depositor. So you compare between the bank and ultimate borrower. So the bank provide many advantage and merits compared with any ultimate member. Number two, less risk or low risk compared with any another provider. So in this case, the bank, as we explained in chapter one, make a diversification in projects and investment and can manage the risk with professionals. And in this case, we talk about some measures that the bank keep to minimize the risk and to keep the reserves. Number three, or benefit number three for you as a depositor, the securities like certificate of deposit or CD. Certificate of deposit, you can make liquidity anytime. Suppose you purchase the CD for 1 year or for 2 years or for 3 years and you want to liquid this certificate now. Based on your contract with the bank, you can liquid this certificate based on some instructions, some fees between the depositor and the bank. The last advantage for you as a depositor, lower transaction costs. For you other borrowers, for you other borrower, in this case, we talk about the loan for longer time. So this is the time, okay? You can borrow from the bank for long time, like mortgage. When we present the mortgage loans in UK from 20 to 25 years, in Egypt up to 30 years. So this is long time. Good news for borrower. Number two, the size of loan. So in this case, you can get a loan in the size amount compared with any ultimate lenders. Number three, lower transaction costs. And number four, lower interest rate. And the next one we talk about the time, the time to receive this loan. So when you request a loan, maybe it required 2 working days as a maximum in some countries. So in this case, we'll talk about availability for the loan. For economy, what about the advantage or importance of bank for economy or whole economy or macroeconomics? Number one, more efficient use of funds. In this case, we talk about the bank intermediated between or the intermediary between the surplus side and shortage side. So in this case, talk about more efficient use of resources or funds. Number two, when we talk about the higher level of borrowing and lending, in this case, we talk about decreasing the risk. Decreasing the risk. Number three, for economy, the bank can provide the fund for high risk ventures. High risk ventures equal high risk projects. So in this case, there is discrimination between the risk and the interest. For normal risk ventures, in this case, the bank requests normal interest. But for higher risk ventures, the bank may request higher interest. Number three, in this case, another positive reasons and the importance for the bank when we talk about investors can provide or obtain loans with a reasonable and affordable interest rate. This is what maybe lead to increased production, increased exports, decrease unemployment rate, and improve standard of living. Improve standard of living equal increasing the income.